Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to talk a little bit more about Shopify versus Adobe Commerce as a cloud service. And here, we're going to have a deep dive on those two platforms in terms of analysis for businesses. So specifically for CTOs, I received some questions related to business versus technical choices that we need to do when selecting both platforms, and what are basically the things that we need to have in mind. So I had this image in my mind. So with the four main pillars, and based on the years of experience I have, what are the most critical elements that we need to consider, and also how the platforms are positioned all together in one clear view. So I decided to drown it, and then to basically to make sure you have the same view, and make sure if you are a visual person like me, you can project clear understanding on this platform comparison when it comes to business analysis. So let's get started by identifying the four main pillars. The first one on top, we have the strict and complex requirements. So if the platform needs to be modeled to the customer needs, to the business needs, so then you have strict requirements, something that cannot change. Maybe you have your custom CRM, your custom marketing tools, or custom ERP. So then in order to run your business in the new e-commerce platform that you're going to select, you needed to model that platform accordingly to your business rules. So makes a strict and complex requirement. So when we go all the way to the right side, we have TCO and flexibility. What does it mean? So TCO means total cost of ownership. By going to the right direction, it's increasing. So it's increasing your total cost of ownership because you have more flexibility. Since you have more flexibility, you have more custom stuff, and these customizations will bring you more cost because you have to maintain it. So you need to make sure you are selecting the right choices to build from scratch, because you will be responsible for maintaining them in either platform. So when you go all the way to the left side, we have here faster ROI, return of investment, and time to market. So it means that going to that direction, you will be quickly launching your platform. And because you are quickly launching your platform, you are getting your return of investment sooner because you had to invest less in order to have your platform live. So that's the meaning of it. And when we go all the way to the bottom, we have here flexible businesses requirements. What does it mean? We have flexible business requirements when your business can be adapted to the platform, and you are not relying too much on adapting the platform to you, to your needs. So it means that whatever the market best practice is, or whatever the best tools has been used in the market, you're going to adapt it, you're going to use it, not adapt it. You're going to use it and adapt your operation, adapt your processes, adapt your tool, change the tools that you are used to use in your current implementation to move towards that faster ROI, time to market. So you're going to adapt more. That's why we have this part here in the bottom. So let's go deep in the platforms now. So why we have this first platform, Shopify Basic to Shopify Advanced, as the first one? Because this one is the faster one to go live. You don't need a contract. On Shopify Plus, you cannot just click on some buttons and create your own store by yourself. On Shopify Basic to Advanced, you can do that. So it's the faster option. You need to be flexible. You got to be flexible on that one. And then when you go to Shopify Plus, you still have a faster ROI compared with headless platforms. You still have a very good time to market for solutions and platform solutions, but you got to be flexible anyways on the platform. Mainly because in order to have faster ROI and time to market, you will be able to you need to leverage the 10,000 apps that they have on their ecosystem to facilitate your integration. You are able to do customizations there, but if you really need that much customization and that will increase your TCO, probably those requirements are part of the headless requirements. So that's why I position Shopify Plus here. And then we have commerce components from Shopify. versus Adobe Commerce as a cloud service, and also their composable offering as well, the same. So those two new announcements from Adobe. So why they are positioning on that side of the diagram? It's basically because the TCO will increase a lot. Since the beginning, you need to use a headless architecture. So it means that you need a lot of code to start, and you need a plan to start as well. You will have to have an architecture diagram, an architecture documentation in order to start well on those two. So either way on Shopify Plus as well, but then on the headless platform, it's more strict, the number of requirements that you need. I will mention two of them. So let's say you need to have a script that changes the customer experience on the front end, relying on the customer type. So if the customer is VIP, you want to change the experience without impacting the performance of your website. So you cannot rely on client-side rendering. You need to rely on server-side rendering. This is something that would be part of the commerce components or Adobe Commerce. So another thing that I would mention would be the URL structure. So let's say you need to have exactly the same URL structure that you have nowadays, and you cannot change it. So you need to go headless you need to go and use a headless platform like Commerce Components or Adobe Commerce as a cloud service. Why? Because you have more flexibility to do that. But the trade-off on that would be the TCO. You have this customization layer, you can do that, but as a trade-off, you would increase your total cost of ownership and the time to market as well. But at the same time, on Shopify Plus and on Shopify Basic to Advanced, you cannot change the URL structure that much. You can change the URL path when it comes to products, collections. You have that kind of flexibility, but not that deep flexibility to change the URL structure. So that's a high level comparison between those two platforms. I hope it helps you in the next analysis and your basically business decisions. If you need any help with that, please let me know, drop me a message. See you in the next video. Bye.